Good morning. I am not going to be as smooth as Sarah is on this, but it's early morning. I don't know if you can hear all the birds out here this morning and the rooster crowing. I was out here really early watering, as we always have to water the plants, and I was just remembering a conversation I had with family years back when they were watering. And they would get out their little trusty water buckets and go around the plants and, sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. And I was very thankful because they were helping, but the little sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle wasn't helping. Because if the water only hits the surface, it doesn't get down to the roots. And this morning while I was walking through, all the girls are grown now. All the kids are grown and doing their own things. And here I am still out in the garden watering. And I was remembering that conversation about watering deep and how sometimes instead of just watering for a few minutes, you have to water for an hour or an hour and a half. You have to really water deep. And that way the roots get down. They get down into the lower levels of the soil, and that's where they can get the food that'll make them strong. And I guess today that's really on my mind. I sit out here and there's so many beautiful plants, and God has really blessed our efforts. It's spring, it's just the end of April right now, so we haven't had the heat that's going to come. We've already had some storms, lots of flooding, but flooding's not good either. Yeah, it can get deep, but it can also kill the little bitty feeder roots that are really drawing up the nutrients, and it doesn't last long. And I equate that to the spiritual revivals. Everybody seems to be having a revival. I always get sort of sad when I see some church that says 12-week revival, and there's no difference. Everybody gets hyped up, everybody gets excited, but in the long run, where's the depth? Where's the growth? So I guess I really just wanted to encourage you, don't just water lightly. Don't just sprinkle the word in your life. Don't just pray a little bit every day. Don't go with the next program the church has got going on. Don't just pray when you're in trouble. Pray deeply. Worship deeply. Make the changes that need to be made so that the roots down deep can get fed. But don't think a flood is going to do it. A 5-minute deluge or a 2-hour tornado worth of rain is not going to really make you strong. You have to have slow and steady rain. The Bible said to wash with the water of the Word, and they're getting the Word down deep in you. Study the Word. Don't study it with your interpretation to make it say what you want it to say, but really study it. Really get into the meat of it if you want your life to be different. I want my squash to grow healthy. And the only way that can happen is if it gets the nutrients it needs from those good root system that's down deep. So, for this little video, I guess the title should be Water Deep. Sometimes a little watering can ain't gonna be enough. So I'll watch this, and if it looks too pitiful, it won't be seen by anybody, but at least it's a first effort. And I'm sitting out here by the pond, and I'm watching the tadpoles, and listening to the birds. Olivia's in the house making biscuits. They just came in from milking. It's going to be a really pretty day. A lot of watering to do.